Welcome back to the channel. Today is about day like 42, I think, of uploading daily. And, it's like 11:25 p.m. So I wanted to get the video out there. And I just wanted to talk about the the hardest part about starting something new, starting a project, showing up for yourself. And it's really easy to talk about like starting a project. It's really exciting. It's like kind of like the honeymoon phase of, starting something that could change your life. And at first, it seems really new, really exciting. You're thinking of all the different possibilities. And even when you start doing the work, you're still like in that mindset. So it still feels like really exciting. And then it starts to get a lot harder. Like it's like this like valley you have to get through when pursuing something that's worth pursuing, because the results aren't going to show up. That like initial excitement's going to wear off, and it's going to be really hard to show up consistently. But I think pushing through that is really rewarding, and I've found that really rewarding for myself. Posting here on YouTube every day, even when I don't necessarily feel like it. And this like valley feeling when things feel off, you have low motivation, and the results aren't there. It's really easy to just question yourself and come up with like 100 different excuses for why it would just be easier to quit, why you could just take the day off, it'll be fine. But I think you have to compound those hard days, and sometimes your best work, I feel like, can come on those like down days when you feel like quitting, when you push through regardless of how you feel. um, just showing up for yourself daily, putting in that effort, and going through the inconsistent results, because showing up when the results aren't there is what's going to separate you from your competitors, people who are doing similar things to you. And, when that frustration starts creeping in, it can be tough. Like, I've had so many days where I just didn't want to post, and, today I very easily could have done the same thing. It's almost 11:30, and I could have just, said I'll just start fresh tomorrow. But I really wanted to get to 100 days of uploading on YouTube every single day, no matter what. Um, and beyond that, I want to do it for the rest of 2026. So that's my goal. Even if I have to just show up here and talk for 30 seconds about what I ate for lunch today, that's fine. But just pushing through is what's important to me. And that progress isn't always going to feel good. The consistency isn't always going to be exciting, and the clarity doesn't always come first. Sometimes you have to act and then experience clarity after acting. If you just wait to feel super clear before you start moving forward, then I think you will ultimately fall shorter than you could have. And if you keep showing up, don't overthink it too hard. I think the next step is more important than having the perfect plan. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Again, it's easy to say these things, it's harder to put them into action, but that's my goal here with this channel. And I think that's the test for me and for you watching. I'm making this video for myself just as much as I'm making it for whoever's watching this, if anyone's watching this. And yeah, it's tough to show up when the results aren't there. But I feel like just one good piece of feedback, if you just make someone's day 1% better every day, I just feel like it's worth it. And yeah, same with Bitcoin. I talk about Bitcoin in almost every video because I'm a Bitcoin educator. And it's tough, especially now. Bitcoin is kind of trading sideways and a little bit down. People aren't as interested when the price isn't skyrocketing, so it's harder to show up during those days. But that's when your conviction's tested and the fundamentals don't change, right? It's a fundamentally sound technology, and nothing's changed in that sense. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, Let me know in the comments or by leaving a like. And I really appreciate all the support on the videos. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.